So I'm gonna be real with you, bro. You have been sold this lie that banging 3A stars is just gonna fix everything. You're gonna get these grades, you're gonna get into that sick uni, and then you're chilling. You're calm. Your parents are gassed. Your whole family is gassed. Your friends are like, good job, alright? There's a bit of a problem with this. There's quite a few problems with this, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what those are. Number one, if you want to go to a sick uni, the grades are not even enough anymore. Okay, I know so many people who got 3A stars and just didn't get into. They didn't get into Cambridge or Oxford. They didn't get into UCL. They didn't get into LSE. Getting into Warwick. Like they just didn't get into these places. And you're sitting there like, how, or why, or that's really weird. You can't even get a higher grade than that. Yet you couldn't get into these places. Do you see what I'm saying? Bit concerning, just a little bit concerning. Me myself, I got predicted 3A stars and an A in maths, further maths, physics, and econ. The A was in physics, and then I got 3A stars and a B, right? And I got rejected from Cambridge, UCL, LSE, right? Now, first of all, before you even start applying to all these places, do you even know why you're going to these places? Do you know actually why you want to study this? Do you have any idea what you actually want to do afterwards? Are you going to be a finance bro? Are you sure you want to be a finance bro? Do you really know what you want to do? I'm telling you right now, if you have any hesitation, and I mean literally any hesitation about what you want to study, you need to take a gap year. And also, when you reapply with actual grades, not predicted grades, your chances of getting into where you actually want to go are that much higher. You see, it kind of makes sense. You get time to figure out what you actually want to do, and you apply with better grades. I mean, when you put it like that, it does make sense. Why does it make sense? Because it does. It's the best option to take. Okay, so kind of understand why you're even going in the first place. Because I've met so many people who have just picked something they're somewhat okay at, but like, yeah, I'll just do this for 3 years. I don't know what else to do, so all I know how to do is study. So you know what I'll do? I'll just study some more because that seems like a good idea. That's all you've ever known. All you've ever known, all you've ever been taught is how to study. And anyway, half the shit you learn doesn't even get used when you get a job, right? I'm doing economics right now. Do you think any company is sitting there doing MC equals MR and drawing all these shitty curves? Like, they're not, right? They're not. I'm going there for the label. I go King's right now. I'm going there for the label of I do economics at King's, if that even means anything anymore, okay? You're not really going there for the content. You're not, like, most people are not going for the actual thing. They're going for the label that it provides and the networking, blah, 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 all that bullshit. Wonderful, okay? So I think actually having an understanding of why you're going in the first place is extremely important, okay? And don't think these good grades that you get is going to fix everything, because it isn't. It's often not enough to even get in. And you're kind of sold this lie that it will, but it won't. I'm sorry to break it to you. So what is the solution, Hassan? You've been telling me all these problems and shit. Are you actually going to help me though? Yes, I'm going to help you. If you listen to what I just said 2 minutes ago, I said take a gap year and get a load of experience and experiment. I say just experiment. Traveling, la-di-da, wonderful. Okay, you can travel, but it's time for experimentation. It's time to figure out, okay, I've got what? I've got 50 years left. I've got 60 years left of my life. How am I gonna, okay, if you're lucky, how am I gonna actually use it? I don't know. Maybe I should actually try something different than what I've just been taught. Why don't I just sit down and think? Why don't you just sit down and think? Why don't you just turn your phone off and just think? Alright? You'd be surprised. Because all the ideas that I've had, which have been mid, but they've been somewhat alright, okay, have come from doing that. And just stepping back from the cycle of studying, the cycle of education, your head in the books, more like a screen now, because none of you guys even read. So, that's it. What else is there to say? You get your good grades, but you got to try out a bunch of other stuff. Take a gap year and experiment before you throw yourself back into education. And if you've decided that what you were going to study doesn't end up changing, then cool, you go into that with the gap year, with the actual confirmed grades in your hand. You probably get into a better place to go university anyway. Or you take a gap year and you're like, actually, this isn't what I want to do. I need to take another gap year, or I need to do this, or I need to try that. Don't limit yourself. Don't close yourself off. Big mistake that I made. Do not close yourself off. It's very naive. It's very dumb. And that's it, bro, man. Just don't be a muppet. Just don't be a muppet, man.